Before we get to Battle of the Serpents, I want to give you a comparison contrast that's in the Bible. Hopefully, this will help you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to um, Satan, Adam, Lucifer. Is the first one. The second one is your salvation. The first one destroys you. The second one is your salvation. Um, Man was given rule over the earth. And in the Bible, it says that Satan is the God of this world. Who rules over the earth? Man does. Where is Satan? In man. Let me tell you, I'm not lying to you. I'm not crazy. This really is in the scripture. All right, let's do comparison contrast. This should help you understand a little bit more what I'm talking about. The Bible is a treasure. It's a treasure map. In this treasure map, you can stay to a literal interpretation that's on the surface, or you can actually go dig in and get to the real the best parts, which is in the meat, which is in the bone, actually in the marrow. That's why they make bone soup, because there's healing, and that's so cool when you think about it. There's healing in the bone soup, in the bone, in the marrow. And what does Jesus say about being healing? There's healing in his wings. So you really have to go deep into this. I'm sorry, the carnal Christians, they stay to the surface. They don't actually go in deep. And it's possibly because the money is in front of their eyes and they can't see to go deep. Anyway, comparison contrast. Our first one, of course, is the serpent Adam. He is your destruction. By one man, sin entered into the world. Your salvation comes from the serpent Jesus. We went through the definition of serpent. It doesn't mean what you think it does, because the old Egyptian, the old Hebrew uses their descriptions come from things that are around them. And so it's not the same as the descriptions of words today. Words today come from other word meanings. And so we have lost so much in our translations of the word. And so let's go to another comparison contrast, is light and darkness. Jesus is the light. Satan is the darkness. And remember, the God of this world, who rules the earth, but man. You've got to see this. He is the destruction of this world. It's men. You have to give an account of yourself when you die. You can't, oh, well, it was Satan's fault. Really? That's going to work for you? Go ahead and try that one. Anyway, the roaring lion that Paul talks about. This is Satan. Satan walks around as a roaring lion. What is the opposite to that? The lion from the tribe of Judah. Do you see the importance there in the lions? You have one lion that will destroy you, one Adam that walks around like a roaring lion, and the other Adam, the second one, will save you, the lion from the tribe of Judah. We have the two trees in the garden. The tree of life, that's Jesus. That's the second Adam. The first Adam, guess what, is the tree of knowledge of good and evil. It's there in these mysteries, in the Bible, these opposites. You have the two cities. You have New Jerusalem versus Old Jerusalem. The Jerusalem on the earth is going to play a very important role in the end times. It is called the Great City. I know a lot of people point to Rome, but all roads lead to Rome and Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is the key. This is the apostate city. This is the one that will destroy you. The new Jerusalem that's going to come down That's the one of light. It is adorned for as a bride for her husband because the saints are in that city. It's New Jerusalem versus Jerusalem on the earth. I hope you're beginning to see some of these things. The two women, you have the virtuous woman. Uh, the woman is Israel. The church, the bride of Christ, is grafted in to Israel. This is the virtuous woman, the woman of salvation. On the opposite, you have the whore that rides the beast. This religious system will kill you. And let me tell you, she has lots of daughters. All religions are in the apostate woman, every one of them. And it pretty much covers all religion, period, that is tied up in this apostate church, in this apostate woman. It's all there in the scriptures for you to find treasures, great treasures. The Bible calls them treasures. Are you going to heap up treasures on the earth, or are you going to go for the heavenly ones? These are the heavenly treasures. These are so cool when you begin to see these things. Anyway, just know that there is a powerful usage of negative and positive throughout the scriptures to help you understand what I'm trying to say. But the earth was given to man to rule. The God of this world, guess who? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Who is the God of the next world? Has to be Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's all there in the scriptures. Got to dig. Anyway, we're going to come back to the battle of the serpents. This is so cool because you have a serpent like Adam that will destroy you. And yet this is what Moses and Aaron are going to use, this serpent, because this is so cool. Because the other one, Jesus, is a serpent. He's described as a serpent. And so, yeah, he's the one that will save you, even in the Old Testament. Anyway, we'll come back and go through the battle of the serpents, the meaning of the scepter, why they have a serpent coming out of the headdress. It's so cool. Anyway, in the next segment.